say Zero the Hut.
Wait, that's a dude?
Yeah, you didn't see his balls in that one episode?
He's like, his balls were out in an episode?
What characters from the Clone Wars do you want in Lego that hasn't been made yet?
I'm gonna say Zero the Hut.
He sounds like this. Talks like this.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Does anyone have any cigarettes?
That's exactly him.
Wait, that's a dude?
Yeah, you didn't see his balls in that one episode?
He's like, his balls were out in an episode?
I'm kidding.
I know what I'm doing after this.
I literally Googled Zero the Hut balls. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, I was hoping I would get y'all with that one.
I was hoping there'd be at least like a fan art. Like, come on.
I'm gonna do an AI image generator, Zero the Hutt's balls.
You're making me want to do it. I might do it.
We'll have to make a separate. We'll have to make a different channel on a different website and show that.
What is up, guys, and welcome to the Star Wars podcast. Today we're going to be doing the second part of the Q&A that we got. These are going to be exclusively the YouTube questions. So one of you guys who commented is actually going to get the pleasure of winning a clone and droid battle pack. We already gave away one of those to the Instagram and TikTok comments, but we're doing actually a whole nother one just for YouTube. So
we will announce that winner publicly at the end of this YouTube video.
All right. The first question, it comes from Merrick Player 8506. I guess it's not a question because he says, well, I don't have any questions for now, but I just wanted to say that I'm so glad I found your channel. Greetings from Poland, guys.
Thank you, Merrick Player. Thank you so much. It's really, isn't it wild that there are people from like across the world watching
all
this?
over the world. That is crazy. I see. That's a part that you don't think about until people say something about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're from a different country, let us know in the comments too, because that blows my mind that there are people from different countries watching us. Thank you for the support. You didn't leave a question. You could have left a question, but you didn't. You just gave a comment. So we're still gonna put your name in the raffle for that.
Next question comes from G. Haney. Hey, I found your channel pretty recently, and I found it very entertaining. I was just wondering, where do you guys find yourselves in the near future, as well as in a couple of years? Jake?
Individually, where do I see myself in the near future? Well, for the next couple of years, I am deep into a PhD program, so that's my life is going to be school for the next couple of years, training to become a licensed psychologist in Texas. So aside from that, my marriage is important to me, maintaining that, growing in that, and yeah, those are kind of the two things that come to mind for me. As far as the channel is concerned, I mean, the channel's been active for about a month, and we're actually like 720 subscribers already, and the channel's doing really well. So I hope to be doing this in a couple of years, and I hope it's grown a lot, and I hope that the people that are watching are still watching and still growing with us. And who knows where this will be? That only time will tell that. But
yeah, that's a great answer. I honestly, individually, I don't really have an answer for that. I don't really know where I'll be in the next few years, but in terms of content and the channel, I couldn't have said it better myself. I hope to still be doing, this or something like this in the future. So,
as for myself, in the near future, in the next couple of years, well, next year I'm finishing my degree in college, so hoping to get a nice big boy job pretty soon. Have a girlfriend, hoping to get married in the next few years as well. As for the channel, I mean, the overwhelming support already, and just you guys have made it so much so worth it. Like the comment before is like why we do it. We love hearing from you guys and just getting all that positive feedback. I just hope we continue growing like we have and just get a really nice community together and just keep pumping out some fun content, because I don't know about you guys, but like I have a lot of fun doing this. So
Yeah, I do too. And the most fulfilling thing for me with my profession and with the channel is just helping people and like bringing someone joy. And so like we got a message earlier that talked, like the guy was like, I just got into Lego Star Wars, and he was talking good about the channel, but he was like, I'm just sitting here eating breakfast listening to your video, and it's great. He said something along those lines. And so if there's one person listening while they're eating breakfast, I'm happy, dude. As long as there's someone out there doing that, it's worth it to me. So
hope we answered your question, G. Haney, to the best of our abilities.
yeah, that was a good question. Next up, we have Mr. Mediocre02. Do you prefer Clone Wars / prequel trilogy sets or the original trilogy?
I think everybody's got the same answer here, and that's going to be Clone Wars prequel. Same answer here. But yeah, we all like the especially the prequel. That's like all of our favorites, I think. And I don't mean to be speaking for anybody else, but from what I've gathered over doing this podcast is that we all love the prequel stuff. So
I also think the characters, the variety of geographical locations, the designs of the ships, I think there's more to make sets from in the prequels. So even if someone is more of a sequel fan, I understand why they would want more sequel sets, but I just think there's the canvas of the prequels is bigger to pull from as far as like Lego sets go.
there's just more in it,
Yeah, and the Clone Wars included. There's just so much there.
The Clone Wars included, there's just a whole rabbit hole there.
But we love the original trilogy. Don't get us wrong.
Oh yeah. No, we're not saying that we hate the original trilogy. If we had to pick a favorite, we're all prequel guys. So.
I agree. I love the prequel and Clone Wars sets. The original trilogy has a lot of, as of right now, a lot of like repetitive sets coming out. But at this point in time, prequel, Clone Wars, original trilogy, prequels, Clone Wars, those are what I prefer.
It also generally seems to be the main community's opinion as well. Like the community usually tends to buy more prequel stuff than original trilogy stuff. So,
which is why I think we've seen so much of it over the last few years. So many Clone Wars sets and stuff like that.
Makes sense. Well, yeah, there's your answer. Thank you, Mr. Mediocre. Our next question comes from KJO606J9F, and he asked us, "What is the best set of all time in your opinion, and why do you like it, even with the cons and pros?" And for examples, lack of figs, pieces, colors, etc.
I'll start first because I think I have an idea. I like the original Ghost, I think it's 2014, 2015 one. I think that set has it. I think it's like really cool looking. Where it lacks a lot of like playability, I guess, is like there's not much interior space. There's kind of just like the cockpit and the cannon area, and then like two little storage things. Like you can't really open it up. I like that you can add the Phantom to it as well. I think the figure selection is great. Maybe there should have been all of the Rebels. Like it comes with Kanan, Hera, and Zeb, and I think Chopper. I don't remember. So it would be cool if it came with like all of the Rebels, but right now that's probably like one of my favorite Lego Star Wars sets that I can think of in recent memory.
I honestly, I don't really know. I don't have like an answer, like best set of all time. Like I do not really have an answer. That's really hard question. I would have to think on that. If I could, I'm just gonna go towards my biased pick here and go for my favorite set, which I kind of already answered in the last Q&A. But I think it's got to be the N1 Starfighter, the UCS N1 Starfighter. That it's just the chrome pieces, everything about it. I love it. And then I do have complaints with it. There's no figures, and then there's the cockpit's not a real cockpit, but it makes up the chrome pieces themselves make up for it to me. So that's just the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, I'll just go with my favorite set I own, and that's the 2013 gunship I love that set. Obviously, that's a cliche answer, but it's just it's an honest one. I like the figs that come with it. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Nice. Appreciate that question. Next question comes from McSwifty. Would you rather have a Mortis Realm diorama with the son/daughter, etc., or have all the Night Sisters altar diorama? Night
I
This is
would-
the one with the Night Sisters altar, right?
Yeah,
That
I
would.
feel like that'd be really cool.
I think,
I think
that
that would
would
be sweet.
I think that'd be a better diorama, but I would rather have a Mortis set, but I don't think it would work as a diorama. I think it would have to be some kind of play scale set or something.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. It being a diorama, I think the Night Sisters altar would look way better.
Yeah, but Mortis figs would be amazing, and who knows? We may get them with the Ahsoka season 2. You never know.
We just may.
McSwifty has another one here. We'll have to make sure, just for fairness, we don't put McSwifty's name in here 5 or 6 times, however many questions he left. But if a Jedi Temple set came out right now and was only limited to 15 minifigures, who would y'all want to come with it? Oh, sheesh. That's another one it's going to be almost impossible to answer in this video. That's a whole video in itself, but I mean,
The whole council.
as many, the whole council.
They need the council. We need the council. We need all of them.
As many Jedi as possible. I don't want clones in it. I just want Jedi. Maybe a few younglings, throw a few younglings in there to recreate the Revenge of the Sith
For
scene.
Matthew's sake, put a Jedi Temple Guard in there.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Took the words right out of my mouth.
A couple of Jedi Temple Guards, like 3 younglings,
And then like 3 younglings,
and then the rest Jedi.
Hot take. Put
and then Yariel Poof.
Put the library.
Yaddle has to be in there. Some of the Jedi that we haven't.
Yariel Poof, Coleman Trevor. No.
Yeah, we need Coleman Trevor to be re-released right now. Lego.
Yeah, that's our answer there. My main goal there would be to recreate the Order 66 scene, but I know I wouldn't need all the Jedi for that, but I would at least have the little youngling room, where Anakin walks in. Master Skywalker.
It would be
There are too
interesting.
many of them.
What are we going to do?
It would be
All right.
interesting to see like what movie they based it off of, though. Like Revenge of the Sith.
It would have to be Revenge of the Sith, I think.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I feel like
if they made a Jedi,
Exactly.
Temple set, it better be the council room. It better be. It better be the council room. Okay. Well, the next question comes from Patrick Dickinson, 126, and he actually didn't even have a question. He just told us great content.
Well, thank you.
So,
Patrick.
thank you
Thank
so
you for
much,
that.
Patrick. That is awesome.
Patrick,
We appreciate it.
great comment. Thank you.
That is a great.
Thank you so much, Patrick. We appreciate it.
Anyways, next question comes from Ethan Gisecki, R3J. What are your thoughts on battle packs like the 501st Specialist Battle Pack? Many people have army built this, but considering that these are specialists, should you army build and why?
I think that's a good question.
That
I'll
was a
go
good question.
first. I'll just say I'm a big guy that I think like it's your collection. It's Lego. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to army build specialists, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. Personally, I am a very specific person when it comes to army building. I army build the P1 Clone Wars that came in that Clone Walker set. That's all I army build, and like battle droids and super battle droids. But I mean, I don't really army build like specialist or mainly any of the modern day battle packs. They're just not.
I agree.
I don't know. It just
I agree.
doesn't.
I agree.
I think like okay, having a specialist battle pack is not a bad thing. It just like the guy is saying, you probably wouldn't want to army build them. I'm one of those people that wouldn't want to army build them, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't have specialist battle packs. Like we need specialist battle packs.
Yeah.
Should we army build them is completely up to the person building the army. In my opinion, I really don't think so. I think having one of each fig is good enough, at least for me. But I do like the specialist battle packs.
Yeah.
I think they're good every few years just to add to your armies, but I wouldn't army build them. But like Rami says, it's Lego. You can mix and match. You can do whatever you want with them. So more power to you if you want to.
To simply, it doesn't tickle my fancy.
Yeah, same here. Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi says, thoughts on mocks and custom Lego minifigures. I think we talked about this a little bit in the last Q&A. Mocks are cool, dude. I don't have the skill required to make a good mock, but I love to see it. I love to see that's an alt build.
Shout out to this guy on TikTok who gave this suggestion. I don't remember his name, but I'm starting to vibe with the new rebuild, like rebrickable stuff, because there's some cool things you can do with sets.
I think I look at alt builds and mocks as two different categories, though. Do you guys?
I mean,
I don't. I think
Okay.
mock. Like you can get, for example, I would say that the Geonosian, it technically is an alt build, but it's also a mock. It's a mock using pieces from another set.
Okay.
I don't know. Just because it's from pieces from another set specifically doesn't mean it's not a mock, you know? At least in my opinion.
I think for the person who originally made it, it's a mock, but like my own creation, I'm thinking of like the Geonosis mock that Solid Brick Studios built. I'm thinking of like some of the original creations that people make that aren't even based on another set. I like them both. I mean, I think some of the alt builds are cool. I did the Plo Koon Starfighter alt build, and I like it. I think it just depends on what you think a mock is, but regardless, I like them. Custom Lego minifigures, I don't like most of them. But again, if you want a minifig and you don't care that it's not Lego, go for it. We're kind of Lego purists here. I do have some custom Force Ghosts because they never made those, but aside from that, I think that's another personal preference type of thing.
Well, yeah, now that you say it, I do agree. It's not a mock unless you're the person building it.
Yeah, that's how I view it.
I agree. But I would still consider it a mock. I mean, it is an alt build if you're using someone else's instructions. It's just someone else's mock, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah, because like mock sets are like usually set up at conventions and stuff like that. Like no one's going to set up an alt build at a convention, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. If we're talking about alt builds, I love them. Mocks, I love them as well. I'm just not a mock builder. Custom Lego minifigs, I don't think I'll ever get a custom Lego minifigure. Maybe like a custom piece or something here and there, but I have OCD and I'm very much a purist, so it would be hard for me to display anything custom with my purist stuff.
Yeah.
I like mocks. I think they're cool. Just I don't have that kind of talent for it.
Yeah. Same here.
Custom Lego minifigs. I have one, and it's a figure that they've never made before. It was the Clone Army Customs Echo and the Arc Trooper.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
So
there's a Crosshair custom one that's good too, right? Because they never made Crosshair in his normal armor.
I think the only custom Lego minifigures I would buy are figures from the Complete Saga that Lego never made. Like customs from that game.
I would want a Kieti Mundi from Complete
Yeah.
Saga and stuff like that. So yeah.
Those are the only ones I think I would buy because Lego, they're incredible in the game, but Lego just never made them. So
I will say there are a lot of Marvel customs that I have been right there, like close to buying, but just never have.
Thanks for that question. So next question comes from Bill Wilson 1943, and he says, "What clone legion do you each personally think needs to be made next? For me, it's got to be Wolfpack."
I think Wolfpack is a great one.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm hopping on the train with you, B. Will.
I honestly, that's the first thing that came to mind before I even read that last part of that question.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too. I've already had my theories and whatnot. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get wolf packs in the next year or two.
Yeah.
That's just my personal theory assumption that I've got going. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some here in the next couple year, maybe like a year or two. That's my.
I think so too. I'm on the Wolfpack train. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, there you go.
We have another one from McSwifty. What characters from the Clone Wars do you want in Lego that hasn't been made yet? Mine would be Reiko Hardeen.
Clone 99. No, I'm joking.
Rami's is Clone 99.
Clone 99. Yeah, I really want it.
Mine is Mother Talzin. It's a simple one for me.
That is a good one.
And Matthews is Clone 99. Next question.
Mine is not Clone 99. I'm gonna pull a crazy one out of the bag right now. I'm gonna say Zero the Hutt.
Oh, bro, okay.
That's a good one.
I don't even fully want that big, but I think that would be funny to have.
That would be funny.
And like, I would need to think more about it because Clone Wars is something that I'm still dabbling into.
Yeah, it's fair.
That character is so goofy in the show. It's so funny.
He sounds like this. Talks like this.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
She's a smoker.
Couldn't we go at nighttime?
Does anyone have any cigarettes?
That's exactly him.
Wait, that's a dude?
Yeah, it's a dude.
That's a dude?
Yeah, when I first watched the Clone Wars, I thought it was a girl too, but it's a dude.
I've watched the Clone Wars for since I was a kid, and I'm just now realizing that's a dude.
Yeah, you didn't see his balls in that one episode?
He's like his balls were out in an episode.
I'm kidding.
I know what I'm doing after this.
I'm kidding.
Pulling up Clone Wars.
You didn't see his bulge in that one episode, bro?
Clone Wars, zero balls.
Your search history is gonna be like completely. I'm just kidding. As far as I know, Zero the Hutt's balls are not in a Clone Wars episode.
Just crushed my hopes and dreams.
Is Matthew really Googling it?
I literally Googled Zero the Hutt balls. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, I was hoping I would get y'all with that one.
I was hoping there'd be at least like a fan art. Like, come on.
Hey, Star Wars community, make it happen. Make it happen.
I've got you. Okay, hey, next up. No, I'm top.
I'm gonna do an AI image generator. Zero the Hutt's balls.
You're making me want to do it. I might do it.
We'll have to make a separate. We'll have to make a different channel on a different website and show that. Patreon coming out tomorrow. We're gonna show Zero the Hutt's balls.
I'm asking ChatGPT right now.
Oh, I was just doing that.
I don't know if we're gonna leave it in or not. But
subscribe to our Patreon to see an exclusive image of Zero the Hutt's balls. That's a reason to make a Discord just to upload that. Jesus. I'm crying. I think this is the first time I've cried on that episode.
Balls. All right,
God.
it's making an image.
it's generating an image. Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, I gotta.
Never mind. It won't do a picture of his testicles. What? How does this work?
I don't see anything.
How do you have him? What'd you say? With his balls out?
Generating it. I said to ChatGPT, Zero the Hutt balls, ChatGPT. And then I said, please, and then it sent me like a bunch of information, and I said, please make an image.
All right. We need to keep it pushing. If we somehow generate a picture of Zero the Hutt's balls, everyone on the channel, you'll be the first to know about it.
We need to keep moving here.
We got to keep going. All right. Is it me? I think.
Yeah.
This is okay. So this question comes from literally Invincible 823, and he asked us, "Who is your favorite Sith Lord and/or Sith lightsaber?" That's a.
My favorite Sith lightsaber is Palpatine.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
The gold in the hilt. And honestly, as cliche as it is, Palpatine's probably my favorite Sith Lord.
I really like the sound of Palpatine's like ignite. Like whenever it ignites, it sounds so like smooth and clean, and I love it. And his like hilt is.
Sorry. I'm still.
You're thinking about Zero that has balls over here.
I'm caught up on that. Sorry.
Favorite Sith, probably the balls of Zero the Hutt. They've got a dark side energy to them that you guys, it's incomparable.
Yeah.
Always two there are.
Why are they itchy?
But which was killed first, the master or the apprentice?
It just zooms in on Zero the Hutt's balls.
Oh my god.
Okay. Hey, all right. I don't even know now. I had an answer. Okay.
I don't even know what I was talking about. I was talking about Palpatine.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Stop. Okay, so yes, best Sith lightsaber's gotta be Palpatine. My favorite Sith Lord, that's hard. I like Revan a lot. I like Bane. Also like Nihilus. I don't know. Out of those three, I'm going with Revan though. I think Revan might be my favorite.
For coolest look and appearance, I would say that, but I think my favorite Sith Lord is Palpatine. Plagueis is cool too, but he hasn't really appeared in canon. So besides the Acolyte, but that's not canon anyway. So
Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar.
Oh God. Okay.
He's the Phantom Menace.
Next up comes from Duke Gold Tina 66454. Do you think Lego would ever do a Gungan, Geonosian, Wookiee, or a Bard battle pack?
Oh, that'd be sweet. Low-key, I would love it. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I would love a Gungan battle pack.
I would too, dude. I would like that too.
Like, come on.
If they made a Gungan battle pack and like the build was like a piece of like the underwater city, like the underwater Gungan city, dude, that would be sick.
The little Boombas. The Boombas with the tanks with the I don't know what the catapult shits with the Boombas.
Have you ever made a Gungan battle pack? Like not technically battle pack, but like
I don't think so.
A set in '99 where it came with like two of the Gungans and then like that little thing.
Oh, the little underwater.
They remade it twice, I think.
So I would love to see any of these, though. I would not complain. But I think they're gonna make them. I don't know. They're kind of like,
you know what? I have hope for a Geonosian or a Wookiee battle pack. I think it's possible.
This was the closest we got, I think. It's like there's a couple of. It's Qui-Gon and three Gungans.
Yeah, there is. What about the one with the Geonosia? All right, let's not get sidetracked.
Yeah, any of those are good, Duke. Thanks for the question. Gungan, I think Gungan would be cool.
I'd love to see a Gungan battle pack.
I'd love to see a Zero the Hutt battle pack too.
Zero the Hutt's balls battle pack. This one is coming from DJ Stark BS. He asked, "What is your favorite battle pack of all time?" We did just do a battle pack episode not long ago.
We did. We ranked all of the battle packs on that video.
Pretty fresh on our memory. If I had to choose one, I think I'm gonna go with the original Clone Trooper battle pack, the first one. Just for purely nostalgia bias.
The Clone Walker. I'm very nostalgic. It's probably not the best build or whatever, but it's my favorite.
As much as I like the Mandalorian battle pack, I have to go with the clones.
I would either go with the Elite Clone Trooper or the Kashyyyk battle pack. I love both of those.
Next question comes from McSwifty. Which is the best valued set of the August releases?
V19, no doubt. I think
the which
it's
one?
like the V19. I think it's like the torrent. It's like 564 pieces for like $60 or something like that. Comes with the new Obi-Wan, the Asajj Ventress. What's the other fig that comes in that set?
The Clone Pilot.
That's right, yeah. The Clone Pilot's really good. I think price per piece is decent on that one. I think pretty much every other set is way overpriced. I think that's.
I was just gonna say battle pack because it's the cheapest one of the whole wave, but even then it's overpriced.
Yeah, I think the V19 is the best value. But that brand new Obi-Wan, the brand new Asajj Ventress, there's a new Clone Pilot.
That's true.
It's 570 pieces for like $60 or something like that. $65.
That's true. I'm just gonna steal your answer. The V19.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I'm right about this. Okay, no. I was gonna say the Ewok, the Wicket, but they bumped the price up to $130 for 1,010 pieces. So no, it can't be that one. Definitely should be $100, not 130.
Mike BQ7SN asks, "Do you think they'll ever make a UCS Zero the Hutt?"
I hope so. Really?
It's like, did he read the wrong one?
Really?
I mean, I really hope so, Mike.
If that's your question, they better make Zero the Hutt UCS, and if they do, they need to include his balls. That used to be.
To answer for
And if
everyone,
they don't have both balls, I'm gonna be pissed.
They need to be dragging behind him like his tail.
Accurately show.
Next question.
Being serious. Next question. We just don't even read the real question. Mike actually has a good question though. What year has the best sets? I think it has to be 2013. That's the year we got the Ewok Village. We got a nice ATTE. We got the 2013 gunship that year.
2012 is really good too.
I was just about to say,
really good.
2012 had the Gungan sub, the Sith Fury infiltrator, the I can look Palpatine's arrest. I believe was in 2012.
That's a good one too.
There was a lot of really good sets in 2012.
I think 2012, 2013.
I know these aren't the best sets, but you got to appreciate the 1999 wave that started it all.
Yeah, true. We got to show respect to 1999. I think
without any 1999 sets, we wouldn't.
I think the 2013 ATTE is amazing. The Republic gunship, the Ewok Village. I think it would be between 2012 and 2013. I think those are the best.
I would say early 2000s as well, like 2003, I think is when they were doing. They did one set for the old Clone Wars show, but that's when they were also starting to do like complete saga, not sets but figs and stuff like that.
Yeah, 2005, whenever Revenge of the Sith came out, that wave was cool. The Revenge of the Sith sets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have one in particular. 2013 comes to mind first, though.
Well, yeah, thank you, Mike. This one is coming from Drab Kebab, and he asked us if you could choose one separatist leader to be in an upcoming set, who would it be? Wat Tambor, Sand Hill, Shumai, Paso Argente, Po Nudo, Ragua Wadrada, or Takes? Or would you prefer an updated one of the ones we've gotten before? Newt Gunray, Paul the Lesser, or Count Dooku?
This guy knows ball. I don't know half of the separatist leaders you listed, but
Don't know half of them either. I hope I read some of their names right. But for me, I really like Paul the Lesser. I think that would be sweet. Plus, it would give us a chance to get a Geonosis battle arena. So
that would be good. Or a new Newt Gunray.
yeah, a new. Actually, yeah, we're in need of a new Newt Gunray.
We
To
do.
be honest, we're in need of a new Newt Gunray.
Yeah, that's my answer.
I'm gonna pull one from the bag. I'm gonna say Sand Hill. I think he'd be really cool. He's that guy who has like that big, weird looking head.
Oh, like the robot looking head?
No. He's I don't know.
Does he have a tooth coming off his?
Plan.
Oh, he's Plagueis species.
Yes, he's part of
Oh, okay. Yeah,
he's
that
part
would be
of
cool.
the banking.
That's
clan.
right. Yeah, he's in
really cool.
Attack of the Clones around the like big table.
Yeah, he is.
We can make a Plagueis minifig out of that.
Yeah, I'm saying Sand Hill because we can use the head to make Plagueis.
Yeah, I just didn't know his name, but yeah, that works.
Oh, actually, Wat Tambor's sick too. I didn't know who that was. I didn't know his name. I had to look him up, but Wat Tambor, I think, has a.
What's the name of the dude that has to like tune his little voice thing so people understand him?
This guy.
He's definitely probably like the most wanted separatist leader. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that's like when he turns his little knob.
Sweet. Honestly, I would love to. Honestly, I want him. I
would
him.
love to see him, but we just don't have anything from like the banking clan. Like
Yeah,
as
that's true.
separatist leaders, like there's no variety.
Yeah,
We
they
have,
actually haven't done too much on that side of the Clone Wars as the banking stuff. They haven't like messed around with it too much. Like we've only
Sure.
gotten 2 new Gunrays, so I don't know.
Yeah, true.
anyways, next question comes in from Alfredo Bricks D9Y. Why won't Lego make a droid-only battle pack?
They did before. They made the Assassin Droid ones, but
They also made the original droid one as well.
The original one was droids only too. The very first droid battle pack.
oh yeah.
I don't think it's as popular. I don't think people are really asking for droid only battle packs. We get so many B1 battle droids. We get so many super battle droids. I mean, if they made a new commando droid battle pack or a new like droidica, I don't know what they could do to make it worth buying.
I just don't think there's a whole lot in. There's just not a whole lot of droids that you can put in the battle pack. Like. And unless they're like one-off droids, you know, like it kind of for a battle pack, it has to kind of be something that everybody's gonna want, and like all the droids that are like violent, there's not many of them, unless, like I said, they're one-off droids. So there's really no point for them to make a droid-only battle pack unless it's something like a Magna Guard, you know.
I know it would work as a droid-only battle pack.
Guard battle pack would be awesome.
Or if they made a battle pack, which they won't ever do this, but if they made one based off of Battlefront 2, you know, you can change the look of the droids, like the battle droids and stuff.
Yeah.
If they made like a Battlefront 2 droid battle pack where it had some of those custom like designs that we never see on screen, that would be cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah.
But it would be cool, Alfredo Bricks. I just don't think there's much of a demand for it.
They just don't have many options.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Unless they really went off the wall.
Yeah.
McSwifty again says Ewok Village remake or Palpatine's Arrest remake. That one's easy for me. Palpatine's Arrest remake. I think the Ewok Village is almost perfect.
As much as I love the Ewok Village, I'm gonna have to go with the Palpatine's Arrest.
I like the Palpatine's Arrest, but it's not a perfect set. I would definitely want it built a little bit differently.
I agree completely. You took the words out of my mouth.
As much as I love an Ewok Village remake, I think they just did it. They already did great with it. You know.
They did. Yeah, it's a great set. The Palpatine, I would love to have the Palpatine's arrest set, but I don't think it's perfect at all.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Mick Swifty, for all these questions.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Great questions. All right. So the next one is coming from William McLean, 6173. And he's asking, do you feel like Lego been releasing too many prequel sets as of late and not enough original trilogy sets?
Nope.
I could see that. I could see that, but I don't agree with it. I could see where people might be getting that idea, but the thing is, that's what's more popular. The prequel stuff is more popular. So why not? Why not? Why not?
About more prequel sets than original trilogy.
I like a 75% to 25% prequel original trilogy ratio. I think that's perfect.
I have more prequel sets than original trilogy sets, but
yeah.
But that's just our opinion. If you want more, I could. If you're an OT guy and you really, or girl, if you're an OT guy or girl, if you want more original trilogy sets, I could totally understand why. We just don't mind it because we love the prequels. So.
And I wouldn't say they're releasing too many. I would say
supply and demand, and they know the demographic of people who are buying sets, and it's people like us, and kids enjoy the Clone Wars prequels and stuff like that too. So I think it's going to sell the best, and I think Lego knows that.
Yeah.
Thanks for your question. Next question comes from Max PS9. What is your dream Lego set? 2005 Clone Turbo Tank.
UCS Darth Maul bust.
I don't know. I really want the Ewok Village. Speaking of that, but
you were talking about Palpatine's arrest.
Yeah, I would love Palpatine. I think those two sets are so popular and sought after. I would just love to have them. Those are on my bucket list of sets to get, but I would rather have the Ewok Village. I also want the UCS Venator.
I'm changing my answer. Cloud City.
Oh yeah, right, exactly. Because then you could just sell that and go buy your actual dream set too.
Yeah.
You could buy a couple of them. You could buy a few of them probably.
I'm gonna pull a weird one from the bag, and this is one that I've really been wanting for a while. It's just really expensive. The 2014 Coruscant police gunship. That set is really cool, and I also really love the scene that it's depicting is whenever Ahsoka's is on the run, she's been framed. I really like that set. I would love to see that set. I'd love to have it in my collection, per se.
Sorry, I just got thrown off. I don't ever look at my phone during these episodes, but I just glanced down at it, and the only notification on my phone is on YouTube, and it's Mick Swifty, and he commented on one of our videos. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Mick Swifty commented on our video as we're reading his questions. So thank you, Mick Swifty.
Thank you, Mick Swifty. Mick Swifty's a goat. Confirmed.
He's a day one.
Confirmed.
But no, I like that take, Rami.
Cool Dude 99 BS. There's a lot of BS on the questions today. What should be it's Clone Dude. Oh, that's Cool Dude 99. What should be the next UCS set? That's a good question. I haven't really thought about it.
UCS Clone Turbo Tank.
It's part 2 to that.
Every time. That's such a cool set.
Trying to think.
I don't know.
UCS Zero the Hutt for me. I'm just gonna go with that.
We need an updated UCS Yoda. ASAP.
I'm just gonna steal my answer from the draft picks and just say Vader's castle.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. That's a really good one. That was a popular clip too. Yeah, I don't know. That's one I'd have to think about, but we got a couple answers there.
That or like we've never got a Sith infiltrator UCS set. That might be pretty sweet. So CG David 7113 asked, "What do you guys think of the Galaxy Rebuilded sets?" I think he's talking about the little show Rebuild the Galaxy, which
I'm not a fan.
I liked it. Did you see the show?
I watched the first like season of it. I don't know. I like the creativity, and it kind of goes into different timelines or whatever. But
I think it's a good way to get figs that we would otherwise never get in Lego form. I think it's a great same thing with sets too. Like, in what world would we have ever gotten a redeemed Vader fig? In what world? Unless something like Rebuild the Galaxy existed. You know what I mean? So I think I love it, honestly. I really do like it a lot. I got the Jedi Bob Starfighter and everything. I think it's sweet.
Yeah, I like it. It's really good variety, I'm a fan of them. I have all of them except for the mashup TIE Fighter X-Wing, but like I bet when these kids grow up, they're going to remember that set and just absolutely remember how fun it was. So,
yeah, fair enough.
And the fun thing about the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup pack is that's actually from an old thing. That's a reused idea. I think it was in the old was it the Freemakers Adventures or something like that? It was in one of the old Star Wars Lego shows. They called them Uglies or something. That's what they were called, and it was
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're called Ugly. If you look up Star Wars Uglies, you'll basically see a photo of like an X-wing with TIE Fighter wings and vice versa. So it's a reused idea, which I think is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Next question comes from Jesselyn,
I think.
Jesselyn Eaton.
Next question comes from Jesselyn Neaton 5787. If you had to choose what Clone Wars season is your favorite, what would it be and why?
I'd have to go back and look at like episode listings, but I mean, the last arc of season 7 is my favorite. Like,
I don't have an answer. I'm rewatching it as we speak, so just so I can get like more, just so I can remember it better. Like a lot of the shit that I like that y'all talk about, I need to like. I don't know. I'm going onto a tangent, but I just don't know exactly what happens in each season. Since I'm rewatching it, so
I feel like season 4 or 5.
I was about to say season 4 or season 5. Those episodes are just like Star Wars, Darth Maul.
From what I remember watching season 4 and 5, I was gonna say that because that
after Darth Maul comes back, it just changes the whole. It changes the whole show.
The Mandalore.
That's what I remember. That's what I remember from
Zero the Hutt.
From first time watching it. Those seasons being the best, like all the Darth Maul stuff.
Zero the Hutt's balls,
Yeah,
Zero's
5.
balls.
That was season 5, episode 4. 30 seconds into the show.
15 minutes, 23 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, season 6 where Obi-Wan cuts off Zero's balls, dude. That's
tragic. I cried.
Wow, I cried.
Those are the only two times I cried was in season 7 at the end, and then when Zero the Hutt got his balls cut off.
Zero like neutered, and I cried.
I cried.
Now there are 2 of them.
They will regrow.
There's so many of those quotes. No, the
And get my balls back.
Oh
Give them back.
gosh. Okay.
Steve's 18 asks, why do the helmet holes on the Phase 2 clones get so much hate? The problem with the Phase 1 helmets is when you try to put the visor piece on, it goes over their eyes, which I think looks worse than the helmet holes. I'll just go ahead and say people bitch and complain and whine about the helmet holes. I don't really care. I don't mind it.
I don't think any of us really have a big opinion on them. Like they're at the end of the day, this is how the way I'm thinking about it. When I was a kid and I got the clone battle pack and with the flashlight accessories and everything else, I would be pissed if there wasn't a hole for me to put it in. Like it's purely for fun. You're supposed to mix and match and play with the toys, right? These people, mind you, grown men, by the way, are coming on here and complaining about what a child's toy should be like because they want to keep collecting it and make it pristine and perfect. Listen, it's not that big of a deal. Just get the fig and put it up. You barely see the helmet holes. I will say, though, I do agree with the one thing with the helmet holes being in the wrong spot. It does make a little bit of sense for them to be up here. But at the end of the day, it's a children's toy, and these grown men are making a problem out of nothing.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
I personally don't have much of it. I agree with the P1 helmets, kind of the visor falling down a little bit too far, but I also have come to find out that it doesn't, if you have one like pack fresh and you put it on, like sealed, and then you put it on, like it doesn't kind of fall down. It loosens over time. So if you like put a new one on, it'll be fine. As for like the P2 clone holes, I just think that, you know, one person had an opinion on the helmet holes and it kind of just spiraled into a bunch of people hopping on that train. So I don't have a problem with it personally. I don't have a problem with people who do have a problem with it. It just is what it is. I
will never hop on the bandwagon of hating on getting accessories. They're giving us accessories. They're giving us extra parts, extra pieces to play with, and people are pissed. That's so ass backwards. I hate it. I hate that part of it. That's like the one part of the community that I hate so much is just like the constant echo chamber of like, they need to be perfect. They're a children's toy.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's valid, but then sometimes it's like ridiculously like the waist capes. I can agree with the waist capes. The waist capes I can agree with as well. Like I would rather them just not print it on there and have us buy old waist capes than have a printed one on there. I agree with that. That makes sense. The helmet holes though is a completely non-argument. It's an accessory to accessorize your clones, and like I said before, to add on to it, it meant for children, by the way. So
yeah,
that's where I and then a couple examples like the old Captain Rex. You could take off, or I guess I don't think he has a. I don't know. What I did is I got the old Commander Cody and I took off his visor and I put an orange one on. You wouldn't be able to do that if there were no helmet holes. You know, you wouldn't be able to mix and match. Whatever. I've talked long enough about this.
I'll say one last thing. It's a lot better than the last Phase 2 clone helmets because they didn't have helmet holes. I think it's a plus because now you can actually put an antenna on Captain Rex's helmet instead of before. I remember people were like drilling holes into the helmet and then putting the antenna hole in it. So it's, I mean, wherever you fall.
Right. Back then, people were drilling helmet holes. Now that they're a standard, people hate them. Like, come on.
Yeah. I'll just stick with a quote from Matthew during all that, and it was I'd be pissed if I didn't have a hole to put it in. So I'll just go with that.
Hey.
I second that.
Damn right.
I Motion to pass.
So Nicholas Thompson 802 asked us, would the sequels have been better with a different director but the same characters and plot points, or were they doomed from the start to fail? Honestly,
No, I don't think so.
I think you don't think they would have been better?
No, the plot is what sucks about the entire thing. They didn't have the plot to begin with. It's like sure, hypothetically, if a different director came in, it could have been different because a different director they hired J.J. Abrams. They basically said, "Here, do your own thing." He basically made a New Hope remake. They hired Ryan Johnson. They basically were like, hey, here's what J.J. Abrams did. You do your own. They didn't have a through line for it. And so the problem is the plot. The problem is, for the most part, the characters. I think they were doomed from the start because Disney didn't know what they were doing. Even if Christopher Nolan took the same characters and the same plot points, it still would not have been Star Wars, because the plot points that happen, the story that happens, is not. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, to answer the question as simply as possible, I think yes, they would have been better. How much better? I don't know. I think they would have been a little bit better because, especially from what I've been seeing with the community, at least everybody else's opinion, everybody thinks the movies should have went the same way. Where everybody agrees that Finn should have been the main character, and Rey should have been on the side. And like, the way that I'm thinking about it is, if they would have gone about it the way that the community and the fans have been talking about us wanting it to be, then yes, it would be better. But there's no way for me.
I don't think you can keep the same plot points and it completely change the entire.
I think you're right. Honestly, you're right, because you wouldn't be able.
Characters, sure. You can keep the same characters, but you would have to override the entire story, in my opinion.
You're right. The plot points are the worst.
I'm going to take a stab at this conversation and just say that it would be a lot better if they just stuck it through and through with J.J. Abrams. I don't think he's the best I don't think he's the best director, but I feel like if he completed his story, which would be those 3 movies, it would have been a lot better than if they just throw in a different guy halfway through and he destroys everything that happened before. Like, I could see it being better and making more sense. Now, I don't know. I feel like they were very lackluster movies, and the main reason being is they didn't know what was going on after.
Daisy Ridley was literally like, we didn't know who Rey's parents were, and at the Rise of Skywalker. They didn't have any idea what they were doing. They didn't have any idea.
See, that's so stupid, because it would have been way more poetic if, like, at the end of the movie she said she was a Palpatine, because it's like she would have, turned a new page, and it would have still held the same amount of power as Skywalker.
I think more so because she redeemed like the most evil name in the
exactly.
Redeemed the Palpatine name.
Yeah.
She should have said Palpatine.
But I could go off. So I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, Nicholas. I think to answer your question as you wrote it, sure, they could have been better with a different director, but I don't think that wouldn't have fixed the problem.
No, I wouldn't have fixed the plot.
Next question.
Thank you for the question.
Next question comes from Left 4 Dead 66. What does a $1,000 Lego Death Star must include to justify its price? Quick answer: exclusivity.
Yeah, there's got to be some exclusive figs in there. I don't know.
I honestly, I do not know. I'm the type of guy. I'm the type of guy where $1,000 for a Lego set is like, that's almost not real to me. That's almost, you know what I mean? That's unbelievable. If I were to spend $1,000 on a Lego set, it better be the most exclusive, best building experience of my life. Like, I'm saying there better be like
I want to have, like, this is probably a lot to ask for, but I'm just that guy. I feel like it would be worth it if there was like a play scale sized ship that can fit inside of it.
That's fair. I think that's fair. Also, I read somewhere it's gonna have like 60 figs or something like that.
I think it's 40.
Yeah,
40? Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe an entire level from the complete saga somewhere in there. I don't know. I know that's obviously just like my nostalgia speaking. They obviously wouldn't do that, but I don't know. I mean, we'll just have to see. I don't think anything makes it worth $1,000 to be honest, but
Yeah, no, that's where I say, like, I think I'm asking for a lot when I say that, but to make it $1,000 for me, there needs to be able to have a play scale sized ship fit inside of it.
we have Santa Claus Poe 7QY. Is that supposed to mean something? The last word? I don't know. What's your favorite clone minifigure throughout all the years of Lego Star Wars and why?
P1
I'm still
Clone Rex.
Yeah.
P1 Fox.
Yeah, we answered this in the last Q&A, Santa Claus. So, but thank you for the question. We just don't want to go too much into it again.
He does ask and why, but
Oh, just the way they look, to be honest, on mine.
mine's purely based on looks. This one's coming from Bajonki. 4723. That's how I'm reading it, Bajonki. Do you guys think they should continue putting exclusive minifigs like fives and sets, or do you think they should be available in more appropriate or just more places in general? I don't know. I'm weirded out about like the one-off figs being in sets that don't like correlate to the fig. But I do like exclusive figs.
Yeah, I do too. I think there's a time and place for them, and I think I think why not put an exclusive fig, especially in like UCS sets. And when you're spending more money, I think an exclusive fig is an incentive to spend a certain amount of money. So
Yeah,
I could take it either way. I mean, you could make sets that could have fives in it, or you could make a boarding the Tantive with fives in it. Either way, I'm getting the figure and I'm happy. So
fair enough. Yeah, I think we like it. I think we like the exclusive figs.
I think we already answered Patrick's question.
Yes, we did.
question. This is another.
Oh, but we did it. We answered. Someone else asked this already in this episode. What your favorite Star Wars Lego set is?
It was Patrick Dickerson too. Next question comes from Kebab Wizard. What do you guys think about the original 2007 V-Wing?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't seen it in a while. Let me look it up real quick.
I have that set.
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the V-Wing.
I just don't like how and Matthew, you'll probably hop on this train with me, but I don't like how the astromech does not have the body with it. It's just the head.
Yeah, we need the Ash. If you're okay, Lego needs to get this across their thick skulls. If you're putting an astromech in a set, put the body in it as well. Like, come on, don't give us half of a droid. That's like giving us half of a fish.
Especially if you're gonna charge $16 for a microfighter.
Exactly, like for a
For the
microfighter
full-
and for this old set. Like, I don't want to have to find another half, or like I don't have to buy another half of an already existing astromech to make up for the one that you didn't give us. That pisses me off.
To answer that question, Kebab Wizard, what do you? I don't really care for it too much, but I can understand why someone would.
Yeah, I don't really care for it either. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the V-Wing.
Jawar72, what is your least favorite Lego Star Wars set of all time? Ooh, that's another one. I'd have to really do some digging on this.
I'm gonna pull on from the Battle Pack episode, and I'm gonna say the first order one with that little turret build. I still am mind blown that that's a set. What the fuck even is that build? Like,
Mine might be the Rebel Stormtrooper Battle Pack. I'll just say that.
I don't really have an answer. Least I don't know. The first one coming to my mind is that buildable C-3PO. That ugly.
It's not my least favorite's not really the Rebel Stormtroopers. I thought I might get Rami with that one. So I don't know. I don't really have a least favorite. I don't
have a least favorite, but
I'd have to look. I'd have to look through all of them.
all right. Sarah Sturgill 2504 asked, "What do you guys think personally is the best Star Wars battle pack?" We did get that question earlier in this Q&A.
Yeah, we did answer that one already as well.
Clone
Walker.
But thank you, Sarah. You might be. I am assuming you're a female. You might be our first female question on the channel. So
thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
For the question.
Yeah, I think we have like 97% male viewership and 3% female. So you're in a very small minority. If you're a female, I'm just assuming. But
we appreciate all our viewers.
Next question comes from Rex Fearless. What is your favorite set of all time?
We also answered that question in this video as well. But thank you, Rex. Thank you for that question. Ethan Erhard, WG8B5, writes, "Why do you have the Baby Yoda set under Youngling? It should be in Jedi Knight. It is beautiful." So he's referring to one of our tier list videos.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's under Youngling because
literal casual called it Baby Yoda, not Grogu. I'm joking.
Just insult our viewer. No, I just look. No, Ethan, I understand. It's all of this is subjective at the end of the day. I just think it's ugly. I just don't like the way it looks. I don't like the eyes. I'm not a big fan of those sets in general. So,
Ethan, I mean, you got to think of like the financial and economic background of Zero the Hutt's balls when you're.
That's true. How is this going to affect Zero the Hutt's balls legacy whenever you think about it like that?
It is beautiful. So I have
the market will not survive when Zero the Hutt's balls get released.
It won't recover. No, that's what'll make the Death Star worth $1,000.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. If the Death Star will be worth $1,000 if Zero the Hutt's balls are somewhere in it.
Could you imagine? Just like imagine a scenario in which Zero the Hutt somehow ends up on the Death Star alone.
Lego.
It's just like, how could that even happen?
$3,000.
Dude, Rebuild the Galaxy Season 3. Zero the Hutt is making on the Death Star.
Balls are on the Death Star.
Yeah. Zero the Hutt's on the Emperor's throne.
He's rubbing his balls all over the throne room.
Buddy. Zero the Hutt has 2 Death Stars.
You're getting 3 Death Stars in that set, boy. That's right.
Next question comes from Small578. Fave obscure Jedi or Sith fig?
It's got to be Coleman Trevor, dude.
He's the GOAT.
I want to say Yariel Poof, but they didn't make a fig of him.
I'm
gonna go with the Old Republic, like Jedi Knight. That's all his name is Jedi Knight. That's literally it. He has Darth Maul horns and tan, and he looks sweet.
We don't really have too many obscure Sith figs, so I don't know.
There's one in the Old Republic called Sith Warrior, who's pretty sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the basic answer because I never thought in a million years Lego would make it, but Coleman Trevor. That is.
I'm going to say that too.
Yeah, I can't believe they made it, but that's super cool.
All right, we have 3 more questions here. Yep, 3 more. This is a good one. This one comes from Ben Haushin 7412. Did any of you have a dark age of getting out of Lego when you got back into it? Was there a set during your dark age you were really upset that you missed? Ooh, that's a great question. This is one of my favorite questions because I did have a dark age. I think when I was I was born in 1998. I think I collected up until I was probably 2010, 2011. And then I thought that I outgrew it. and so I sold some of my stuff. I kept a lot of it, but that was like right before we hit the peak years of Lego Star Wars, and so my dark age was like 2012 to basically 2020, and that 8-year period was like we got some of the greatest sets of all time. And so yeah, that was my literal dark age, probably in life too. So yeah, I missed a lot of sets. And I'm trying to regain them now. So that's my answer.
I will say I had a dark age as well, but it was very short and brief. The only issue is during my dark age, I sold my entire collection, and I regret it because I had some really, really amazing figures and sets. I had 2 Darth Revans, one sealed and one opened. I remember getting it because my birthday is May 6th. So every birthday I'd go to the Lego store, and I had all the promos throughout the years. I always got all the new releases. Like, it was a perfect time to have a birthday. But yeah, I sold everything to go to college, and it sucked. And whoever got it, you got a great deal. But my dark ages was only like from like 2016 to like 2019 or like 2020. I'd say 2019 because that's when the 20th anniversary Slave One came out, and that's when I got that set. So that kind of got me back into it. So I would say definitely short-lived, but a lot more detrimental because I lost everything. So
Yeah. Yeah, me too. But my dark age started very early. I can't even put a time period on what age I was. I just know it was right. It was like right when I was leaving like elementary school, going into like junior high and whatnot, or 6th grade, junior high sort of thing. And then all through junior high to high school, I didn't collect a single piece of Lego whatsoever. And then I think it was even a few years after high school. I think it was like officially like a year after being out of high school that I actually started getting back into Lego. So it was probably around like 2022 or 2023 when I started getting actually back into Lego, and I got the Explorer, the Galaxy Explorer set, which was sweet. And I missed everything. I missed literally everything. I think I had the longest dark age.
Sounds like it.
And I missed literally everything. I missed all the whatever. I could go on and on, but mostly video game stuff is what gets me, like the Force Unleashed stuff and the Battlefront stuff, which I'm trying now to go back and get. But
Yeah.
I actually, and I never sold it or made any money off my Legos or anything. I had it all in a box and then just gave it all away to my nephew. And you guys heard the stories of like their parents like throwing away pieces of Lego, like if you don't clean it up, you'll throw it away. That was my parents. So there's no telling what I like. The only thing that I can remember, I had a black pearl. So
that's cool.
Which is gone now. I don't have a single piece of it left now. So
dang. Yeah, so Ben, we all had a dark age of not collecting Lego, but yeah, they varied in length. That was a good question.
mine was definitely the shortest, but it was the worst because I lost everything.
It's a long time. I literally don't have anything from Lego stuff except for this one Iron Man. This is literally the only thing that I still have from being a kid with Legos. That's the only thing that I didn't give away.
Yeah.
You guys have seen what was kind of left of my childhood, some of those DC Marvel figs and some of the Star Wars stuff.
Nathan Reprecht 9303, he asked, would you guys ever consider doing non-Lego content like ranking all the Star Wars shows or movies?
We would consider that, and we have considered that, and I think that's something that's probably sooner than later, I would say, on the channel. I think we talked about maybe for like 1,000 subscriber video, maybe ranking the Star Wars movies. So who knows? If you would like to see that, let us know. If we get enough demand for that, I think we would do it. But it's like the channel and the algorithm and everything is Lego Star Wars, but
we do talk a lot about like video games and stuff like outside of Lego. So
Yeah.
But yeah, if y'all would like to see that, let us know, because if there's enough demand, we'll do it. I'll just say that.
Last question comes from MTL Fitteds. Would you be willing to do a video ranking of all the Lego Star Wars side characters? Example, Pon Krell, Watto, Umbaran Soldier, etc. And also the man, the myth, the legend with 1 minute and 49 seconds of screen time, Nien Nub.
I gave this idea to Rami the other day, and he just kept looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, Glup Shido tier list. Why don't we do a Glup Shido tier list? And he was just,
I wouldn't mind doing it. I think it'd be funny.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
I like that this person understands the Nien Nub lore on the channel and put that he only has 1 minute 49 of screen time. Thank you, MTL. Yeah, I'm down. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a creative idea. We just have to. You know what, MTL? You gather a list of all of the side characters, send it to us, and we'll do it. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, somebody make a Glup Shido tier list.
And we'll do it, dude. If a fan makes an entire tier list, I will do it. I think that would be cool to make have fans make tier lists and send them to us, and we rank them. I think that'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
All right, now for the moment that everyone was waiting for, but they already know by this point.
So it actually turns out that Zero the Hutt is the winner for this week's episode.
Okay, here we go. I put draw random name, don't reuse names. If McSwifty or one of the other people that reused names is pulled, we might reassess just to make sure this is fair. But let's just go ahead and we'll see what happens here. All right, we're going to scroll down. Here's the random name draw from the list you provided with no repeats as requested. G. Hanye? Am I saying that? G. Haney? Okay, I think that's Hanye. What did Gene ask? I don't remember the. What was Gene's question? I don't. Okay, that's why I'm having a hard time remembering. This has been a long video.
No. G. Hanye asked, "What do you see yourself in a couple of years?"
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, so it was someone it was one of the first questions. You asked us, where do we find ourselves in the next couple of years? Thank you for that question. That was probably the most personal question that we got. So yeah, we will be reaching out to you by the time this episode drops. You might already have the set. So thank you for that question, and yeah, thank you everyone else for the questions too. We really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this Q&A video. Also, let us know if you enjoy these videos. We're going to kind of see how they do and see what the feedback is, and that'll kind of depict whether we do these more frequently or not. But yeah, so let us know what you think. We'll be doing another one soon regardless, I think. Maybe for 1,000 subs on YouTube. We'll just have to see. And who knows, by the time this video comes out, we may already be at that point. So, yeah, we appreciate it. I know I can't say that enough, sound like a broken record, but we appreciate the support. We appreciate the questions. We will be more prepared next time we do one of these. We honestly expected to get like maybe 10 or 15 questions and then it just be that and we just have a short video. But within like a few hours, we had 70 questions. And
we had to turn comments off.
We had to turn comments off, so I apologize for that. Next time, we will have a specific time limit. Like, you have to leave the question within the next 10 hours, and then we're turning comments off. We'll be more specific, but thank you for the patience, and that's why we...
So what you're saying, and I personally really appreciate you guys. This community is, like, special. This is a special community. I feel like we're building something great with Stud Wars and Psych Walker Studios. So thank you guys so much. The support is overwhelming and great. We love you guys.
Yeah, for sure. And again, we just met a little over a month ago, like right before the channel started. And so the fact that you guys are vibing with us and enjoying it means a lot. But anyways, we'll see you in the next video. And yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the video.